So MiG-21, yes, it has been the workhorse of the Indian Air Force. We've inducted it in 1960s and still continuing with it. My first experience was in 1985 when I got, immediately after conversion, I went to Tejas and we flew that time called the Type 77, one of the MiG-21s. So after flying the Kirans, it was a revelation that, the aircraft could feel like this. It's an amazing aircraft to fly.
Sir, MiG-21 has a history of more than 6 decades of glorious history, and you have flown it earlier also. So what has been your experience? If you could remember, can you share some of your good experience with this aircraft?
So MiG-21, yes, it has been the workhorse of the Indian Air Force. We've inducted it in 1960s and still continuing with it. And this has been actually one of the most mass-produced supersonic fighter jet, if I can say. About 11,000 or so were produced, and more than 60 countries have operated it. It's a design which is very limited numbers, like Delta with the tailplane. And we've used it for our training after the initial conversion means after getting commissioned to conversion onto fighters. So my first experience was in 1985 when I got, immediately after conversion, I went to Tejas and we flew that time called the Type 77, one of the MiG-21s. So after flying the Kirans, it was a revelation that, the aircraft could feel like this. It's an amazing aircraft to fly. Very, very agile, very maneuverable, and very simple design. But it requires some kind of initial training for you to get used to it. It is good for its rate of climb. It was made as an interceptor. So at max reheat, it could climb more than 200, 250 meters per second. So I think it is going to be one aircraft which is going to be missed by people who have flown it earlier. But yes, everything has time and place. Now we have to move on because this technology is old. It's very difficult to maintain this technology now. So we've decided to now call it a day for this aircraft and move on to the new platforms like the Tejas Mark II, Rafales have come in, Su-30s are already operating. So these platforms will take this place.
You've been closely associated with Tejas, and Tejas is going to replace it. So how would be the transition?
Tejas was actually designed as a MiG-21 replacement. That's why it is a small aircraft. It was designed around MiG-21 and it was conceived with some kind of motivation from Mirage. That's why there's a Delta platform. And it is going to replace MiG-21 quite well, but it will have to evolve. Tejas now will have to think of new weapons for Tejas also. And as a training role, initial fighter training role, I think it can fit in very well. So we have this 83 contract already on. We have another contract lined up to be signed very soon. So I expect like we had the MiG-21s, various versions of Tejas, whether Tejas Mark 1 or Mark 2, or later on MCA, will replace this fleet.
बहुत दूर था सर।